In this video, I'll be looking at the genetic effects of people immigrating into countries and what that means for the genetic makeup of the country. More specifically, I'll be looking at the situation where small populations of less developed individuals migrate into a bigger group of more adapted individuals. First, let's look at what happens when we introduce a gene that is quite different to a group compared to a gene that is quite very similar to a group. The different gene starts out not being trusted by the other organisms for a good reason, that they have different genes, which means they have a different genetic interest than the group. This often leads to them having to use nasty means to reproduce, like incest or forced marriage. This genetic difference is often accompanied by a cultural difference. As humans, I believe we can better tolerate genetic differences rather than cultural differences, which causes problems when people of completely incompatible cultures interact with each other. However, if we want to maintain cultural diversity and genetic diversity, we need to carefully select for who enters the gene pool and cultural pool, as adding too many people from the other countries that are breeding faster than the other groups will overtake the other groups in just a few generations' time and completely dictate what happens in that country. Almost like an invasive species, better adapted to the environment than the native population taking over everything, letting in migrants usually is only a good idea when they are culturally aligned with you, as the genetic difference on top of a cultural difference is too much to build any trust out of. This usually leads to a genetic toxin effect after a long enough time, that is, the containment and expulsion of the group that is culturally or genetically different. We should expect to see the expulsion of migrants from European countries in the coming years, as there is a lot of illegal ones that are a complete deadweight to the country and not contributing anything, leeching off the welfare system. In conclusion, I believe the genetic cost of immigration to the host country is often too great for certain countries like from Afghanistan or Somalia, where immigrants come here and commit crime and often refuse to integrate, and eventually after enough bad behavior they will get expelled eventually.